Preparing for your New Jersey DMV permit test? Congratulations! You've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try. Guaranteed. This mock test includes 50 questions, just like the real exam. You'll need 40 correct answers to pass. Quick tip, don't miss the last 8 road sign questions. They're important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official study guide. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Let's get started. Question 1. What should you do before you start driving? A. Have your driver's license and registration with you. B. Adjust your seat and mirrors. C. Make sure all passengers wear seat belts. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. Before you start driving, you should have your driver's license and vehicle registration with you. Adjust your seat and mirrors properly, and make sure all passengers are wearing seat belts. These steps help ensure that both you and your vehicle are ready for safe driving, and that you follow the law. Question 2. How can you check your blind spot before changing lanes or making a turn? A. Look at the left side mirror. B. Look at the interior rearview mirror. C. Look at the right side mirror. D. Look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move. The correct answer is D. Look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move. Explanation. To check your blind spot before changing lanes, look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move. Question 3. Who must wear safety belts? A. All occupants in the front and back seat age 8 and older. B. All occupants in the front and back seat age 18 and older. C. Only backseat passengers age 8 and older. D. Only front seat passengers 18 and older. The correct answer is A. All occupants in the front and back seat age 8 and older. Explanation. State law requires all drivers and passengers aged 8 and older in both the front and back seats to wear safety belts. Question 4. When should you turn on your headlights? A. Only during the daytime. B. When driving in the afternoon or any time you can clearly see 150 feet away. C. When driving at night or any time you cannot clearly see 500 feet away. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. When driving at night or any time you cannot clearly see 500 feet away. Explanation. You must turn on your headlights when driving at night, or when you cannot see clearly 500 feet away in front of you. Question 5. What happens if you turn the ignition to the lock position while driving? A. The engine keeps running normally. B. The steering wheel may lock, and you could lose control. C. The vehicle will automatically switch to autopilot mode. D. Your speed increases. The correct answer is B. The steering wheel may lock, and you could lose control. Explanation. If the ignition of a vehicle is turned to the lock position while it is still moving, the steering will be locked, rendering the driver unable to steer. Question 6. Your vehicle must have a horn that can be heard from a distance of A. 100 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 300 feet. D. 500 feet. The correct answer is B. 200 feet. Explanation. Your vehicle's horn must be loud enough to be heard from at least 200 feet away. Question 7. In which of the following situations should you increase your following distance? A. During rain or when the roads are wet. B. During low visibility conditions. C. When carrying heavy loads or pulling a trailer. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. Increase your following distance in these situations. 1. When it is raining or the roads are wet. 2. During low visibility conditions, including dusk, dawn, nighttime, fog, etc. 3. When carrying a heavy load or pulling a trailer. Question 8. You are waiting at a red light to turn right. A pedestrian is waiting to cross the street you're turning into. When the light turns green, who has the right of way? A. You have the right of way because you're making a right turn. B. The pedestrian has the right of way, and you must yield. C. You should both proceed simultaneously. D. The pedestrian has the right of way, but you may proceed cautiously if the way is clear. The correct answer is B. The pedestrian has the right of way, and you must yield. Explanation. When you're turning right at a green light, you must always yield to pedestrians crossing the street you're turning into. Pedestrians in a crosswalk have the right of way, and it's your responsibility as a driver to wait until they have safely crossed before making your turn. Question 9. What should you do if you approach a green light and another car is already in the intersection making a turn? A. Speed up and go around the turning car. B. Honk to warn the other driver. C. Yield the right of way and let the car finish its turn. D. Stop completely and wait for the light to turn red. The correct answer is C. Yield the right of way and let the car finish its turn. Explanation. You approach an intersection with a green traffic light while another car is already in the intersection, making a turn. In this situation, you should yield the right of way and let the turning car complete its turn. Question 10. Why should you avoid sharing a lane with a motorcycle? A. They ride too slowly. B. They need the full lane to stay safe. C. So they can pass you easily. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is B. They need the full lane to stay safe. Explanation. Always allow full lane space for motorcycle riders. They require the entire lane width for safe maneuvering. Question 11. What must you do when signaled by a person riding or driving a horse-drawn vehicle coming from the opposite direction? A. Speed up to pass quickly. B. Honk the horn to alert the rider. C. Stop the vehicle and remain stationary until the horse passes. D. Continue driving without slowing down. The correct answer is C. Stop the vehicle and remain stationary until the horse passes. Explanation. If someone on a horse or in a horse-drawn vehicle signals by raising their hand or in another way, drivers must stop their cars and stay still until the horse has gone by. Question 12. Vehicle drivers should always be alert for motorcycles and mopeds. A. Because motorcycles and mopeds usually ignore traffic signals. B. Because motorcycles and mopeds' small size makes them difficult to see. C. Because motorcycles and mopeds can move faster than cars. D. Because motorcycles and mopeds take up more space on the road than cars. The correct answer is B. Because motorcycles and mopeds' small size makes them difficult to see. Explanation. Car drivers must always be alert for motorcycles, mopeds, and scooters, as their small size makes them very difficult to see. Question 13. Is it legal for a driver to back up on a deceleration lane or exit ramp? A. Yes, it is legal as long as it's done quickly and safely. B. Yes, it is legal if there are no other vehicles present. C. No, it is illegal to back up on an exit ramp or deceleration lane. D. No, it is only legal if a police officer permits it. The correct answer is C. No, it is illegal to back up on an exit ramp or deceleration lane. Explanation. Backing up on a deceleration lane or exit ramp is prohibited because these areas are designed for one-way traffic flow. Reversing in them can cause confusion and serious hazards for other drivers. Question 14. How can you tell if you're in a truck's blind spot? A. If the truck driver is continuously honking. B. If you can't see the truck driver in the truck's side mirror. C. If the truck is using turn signals. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. If you can't see the truck driver in the truck's side mirror. Explanation. Truck drivers might not see vehicles in their blind spots, often referred to as no zones. These areas are not visible to the truck driver in their mirrors, making them potential danger zones for other drivers. Adjusting the truck's side mirrors properly is essential for minimizing these blind spots and ensuring the safety of surrounding traffic. Question 15. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle that is larger. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. The vehicle on the right. Explanation. If two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection from different roads at the same time, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. This is known as yielding the right of way. At intersections with no traffic signs or signal lights, you must also yield the right of way to a vehicle on your right. Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it. Question 16. What should you do if vehicles keep passing you on the left on a multi-lane highway? A. Speed up and move left. B. Block the passing lane. C. Slow down slightly and keep to the right. D. Stay in your lane and ignore them. The correct answer is C. Slow down slightly and keep to the right. Explanation. When another vehicle passes you on the left, it's best to slightly decrease your speed and stay in the right lane. This helps maintain smooth traffic flow and ensures safety. Question 17. What should you never do at a railway crossing gate? A. Stop and look both ways. B. Drive around or under the gate while it's moving or down. C. Wait for the signal lights. D. Follow the car in front. The correct answer is B. Drive around or under the gate while it's moving or down. Explanation. Never drive around, under, or through a railway gate or barrier while it is down, being lowered, or being raised. It is illegal and dangerous. Question 18. If your vehicle stalls on railroad tracks and a train is approaching, you should A. Stay in the vehicle and call for help. B. Immediately get out and run toward the train at a 45-degree angle away from the tracks. C. Run directly away from the train along the tracks. D. Try to push the vehicle off the tracks. The correct answer is B. Immediately get out and run toward the train at a 45-degree angle away from the tracks. Explanation. Running in a 45-degree angle away from the tracks, but toward the train, reduces the risk of being hit by your vehicle or debris from the collision. Question 19. What must drivers do before turning right on red at a traffic light? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Come to a full and complete stop before the crosswalk. C. Make the turn without stopping if the way is clear. D. Honk the horn to alert pedestrians. The correct answer is B. Come to a full and complete stop before the crosswalk. Explanation. Before turning right on red, drivers must come to a complete stop before the crosswalk so that pedestrians can cross the road easily. Question 20. Can you exceed the speed limit to pass another vehicle? A. Yes, but only briefly. B. Yes, but only in the fast lane. C. No, it's illegal. D. Yes, if the road is clear. The correct answer is C. No, it's illegal. Explanation. In general, you are not allowed to exceed the speed limit to pass other vehicles. Speed limits are set for the safety of all road users, and exceeding them, even to pass, is typically a violation of traffic laws. You should only pass other vehicles when it is safe and legal to do so without exceeding the speed limit. Question 21. When can you proceed after stopping for a school bus with flashing red lights and an extended stop sign? A. As soon as the door closes. B. When the bus starts moving, red lights stop, or the driver signals you. C. When you hear no noise. D. After 30 seconds. The correct answer is B. When the bus starts moving, red lights stop, or the driver signals you. Explanation. You must stop and remain stopped until the bus has started moving, or the driver motions for you to proceed, or the red flashing lights go off or the sign is pulled back. Question 22. What does a solid yellow line in your lane mean? A. Road ends ahead. B. You may pass when no traffic is coming. C. Passing is prohibited. D. Merge left immediately. The correct answer is C. Passing is prohibited. Explanation. You must not pass when the solid yellow line is in your lane, whether there are two yellow lines, or a single solid line and a dashed line, or on hills or curves, even if the road is not marked. Question 23. Where is it illegal to park? A. On crosswalks. B. Any place where official signs prohibit stopping or standing. C. In front of driveways. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. It is illegal to park in these places. 1. In front of a public or private driveway. 2. On a crosswalk. 3. Any place where official signs prohibit stopping. Question 24. Where should you turn your wheels when parking downhill with or without a curb? A. To the left. B. To the right. C. Keep them straight. D. It doesn't matter. The correct answer is B. To the right. Explanation. When parking facing downhill, always turn your front wheels to the right. Question 25. When leaving the freeway, you should A. Slow down immediately before entering the deceleration lane. B. Signal and move into the deceleration lane and gradually reduce your speed to the exit ramp speed. C. Maintain your speed until you reach the end of the exit ramp. D. Stop in the deceleration lane before proceeding to the exit ramp. The correct answer is B. Signal and move into the deceleration lane and gradually reduce your speed to the exit ramp speed. Explanation. When leaving the freeway, first signal that you want to move into the deceleration lane, but do not slow down. When you are in the lane, reduce your speed gradually to the speed shown for the exit ramp. Don't have time to study every test question? No worries, we've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the New Jersey DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below. Question 26. Tired drivers can be as impaired as drunk drivers because A. They have a slower reaction time. B. They have raised blood alcohol levels. C. They are more active than a normal person. D. They have a raised body temperature. The correct answer is A. They have a slower reaction time. Explanation. Tired drivers can be as impaired as drunk drivers because they have a slower reaction time and are less alert. Question 27. When you encounter an animal or a horse-drawn vehicle on the road, A. Speed up to pass them quickly. B. Maintain your speed and continue driving. C. Slow down or stop if they are coming toward you or crossing your path. D. Honk your horn to alert them of your presence. The correct answer is C. Slow down or stop if they are coming toward you or crossing your path. Explanation. When approaching an animal or a horse-drawn vehicle, it is important to slow down, stop, and allow them to pass safely. Question 28. If you cannot safely move over when approaching a stationary emergency vehicle, what should you do? A. Maintain the same speed and pass quickly. B. Slow down to a reasonable and safe speed and proceed with caution. C. Ignore the vehicle and continue without any change. D. Speed up to avoid traffic congestion. The correct answer is B. Slow down to a reasonable and safe speed and proceed with caution. Explanation. You must vacate the lane closest to the stationary law enforcement, emergency vehicle, tow truck, sanitation, or utility vehicle. If you cannot move over safely, you must slow down to a safe and reasonable speed and proceed with caution. Question 29. A vehicle is approaching you at night with its high beams glaring at you. What should you do? A. Look ahead towards the left edge of your lane. B. Shift your focus to the right edge of your lane and use the pavement marking as a steering guide. C. Immediately come to a complete stop. D. Activate your low beam headlights to cancel out the glare. The correct answer is B. Shift your focus to the right edge of your lane and use the pavement marking as a steering guide. Explanation: if a vehicle is approaching you at night with its high beams glaring, you should shift your focus to the right edge of your lane and use the pavement markings as a steering guide. Question 30. The use of a hands-free cellular telephone is A. Legal but strongly discouraged. B. Encouraged for convenience. C. Prohibited by law. D. Mandatory for safety reasons. The correct answer is A. Legal but strongly discouraged. Explanation: although the use of a hands-free cellular telephone is legal, it is strongly discouraged. Question 31. How should you adjust your speed on a wet road? A. Drive faster than normal. B. Go 5 to 10 miles per hour slower than normal. C. Maintain normal speed. D. Stop driving completely. The correct answer is B. Go 5 to 10 miles per hour slower than normal. Explanation: go 5 to 10 miles per hour slower than normal when driving on a wet road. Question 32. What should you do if your vehicle's brakes fail? A. Continue driving until you reach your destination. B. Put the vehicle in low gear. Look for a safe place to stop off the roadway and call for help. C. Speed up to find a repair shop quickly. D. Turn off the engine and coast to a stop. The correct answer is B. Put the vehicle in low gear. Look for a safe place to stop off the roadway and call for help. Explanation: if your vehicle's brakes fail, you should immediately shift to a lower gear to help slow the vehicle down using engine braking. Look for a safe place off the road to stop, such as a shoulder or flat area. Use your emergency brake carefully if needed, and once stopped, call for help. Question 33. What should you do if your headlights suddenly stop working? A. Turn on your parking lights or emergency flashers and pull off the road quickly. B. Continue driving with no lights. C. Speed up to reach your destination quickly. D. Use your horn to alert other drivers. The correct answer is A. Turn on your parking lights or emergency flashers and pull off the road quickly. Explanation: if your headlights suddenly stop working, it's important to turn on your parking lights or emergency flashers immediately to alert other drivers to your presence. Then, pull off the road safely and quickly. Question 34. What should you do if your tire blows out while driving? A. Brake hard and fast. B. Speed up to stay in control. C. Take foot off the gas, slow down gradually, and pull over. D. Keep driving until the tire falls off. The correct answer is C. Take foot off the gas, slow down gradually, and pull over. Explanation. Blowouts can cause tremendous steering and wheel vibration, but don't be alarmed. Take your foot off the gas pedal to slow down and steer the vehicle firmly in the direction you want to go. Bring the vehicle to a stop off the road. Question 35. If involved in a crash with an unattended vehicle or property, what should you do? A. Stop your vehicle away from traffic. B. Leave your name, address, phone number, and license plate number on the vehicle or property if the owner cannot be found. C. Notify the police and complete all required crash reports. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. If you are involved in a crash that causes damage to an unattended vehicle, no driver or passenger present, or other property, 1. Stop your vehicle in an area away from traffic. 2. Leave your name, address, phone number, and license plate number on the vehicle or property if the owner cannot be found. 3. Notify police and complete all required crash reports. Question 36. What is the likely outcome of drinking alcohol while taking drugs, like over-the-counter medicines or depressants? A. It has no effect, as they are different substances. B. It reduces the effects of the alcohol. C. It reduces the effects of the drug or medicine. D. It could multiply the effects of the alcohol. The correct answer is D. It could multiply the effects of the alcohol. Explanation. Drinking alcohol while taking drugs can amplify the effects of alcohol. This combination can significantly impair judgment, coordination, and overall cognitive function, potentially leading to dangerous situations on the road. Question 37. What should you do if you see someone who is drinking and about to drive? A. Let them decide on their own and leave the situation. B. Offer them alternative routes to drive. C. Take their keys and assist in arranging a safe ride home. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Take their keys and assist in arranging a safe ride home. Explanation. Remember, friends don't let friends drive drunk. If you know someone about to drive impaired, take their keys and help them get a safe ride home. Question 38. How does drinking alcohol on an empty stomach affect you? A. It has no effect. B. It affects you less than usual. C. It only affects you after several drinks. D. It affects you more than usual. The correct answer is D. It affects you more than usual. Explanation. Drinking alcohol on an empty stomach causes it to be absorbed into the bloodstream more quickly, which means it can affect your body faster and more strongly than if you had eaten. Question 39. For individuals younger than 21, it is illegal to drive with a blood alcohol content of A. 0.08% or higher. B. 0.04% or higher. C. 0.01% or higher. D. 0.18% or higher. The correct answer is C. 0.01% or higher. Explanation. For individuals younger than 21, it is illegal to drive with a blood alcohol content of 0.1% or higher. Question 40. What should you do when pulled over by law enforcement? A. Follow all instructions the officer gives you or your passengers. B. Turn off the engine and any audio devices. C. Slow down, activate your turn signal, and pull to the side of the roadway. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. When you are pulled over by a law enforcement officer, remember to 1. Activate your turn signal and move to the side of the road as soon as it is safe. 2. Turn off the engine and any audio devices. 3. Follow all instructions given by the officer to you and your passengers. Question 41. What does a blank, non-operational, or dark traffic light at an intersection indicate? A. Drivers should proceed with caution. B. Drivers must speed through the intersection. C. Drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop. D. Drivers can ignore the traffic light and proceed normally. The correct answer is C. Drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Explanation. When a traffic light is blank, drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Drivers must stop, yield to others as if there are stop signs, and proceed cautiously. Question 42. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers must proceed with caution. B. Pedestrians are allowed to cross the street. C. Drivers must not enter the road or area that the sign is posted on. D. Drivers can enter the road or area if there is no visible traffic. The correct answer is C. Drivers must not enter the road or area that the sign is posted on. Explanation. This is a do not enter sign. It indicates that drivers are prohibited from entering a specific roadway or area, usually because it is a one-way street or an area restricted to authorized vehicles. Question 43. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers should maintain their position on the right-hand side of the road. B. Drivers are allowed to drive on any side of the road. C. Drivers must drive on the left-hand side of the road. D. Overtaking is allowed only on the left-hand side. The correct answer is A. Drivers should maintain their position on the right-hand side of the road. Explanation. This sign is used to direct drivers to stay on the right-hand side of the road, typically when approaching a median, barrier, or other roadway division. Question 44. What does this road sign indicate? A. Drivers can turn left without yielding. B. Drivers must stop and wait for the green light before turning left. C. Drivers should yield to oncoming traffic before completing a left turn at the green light. D. Oncoming traffic must yield to drivers turning left. The correct answer is C. Drivers should yield to oncoming traffic before completing a left turn at the green light. Explanation. This sign informs drivers to yield to oncoming traffic before completing a left turn at the green light. Question 45. What does this road sign indicate to drivers? A. The road ahead has a sharp left turn. B. The road ahead is split into two directions. C. The road ahead has a sharp right turn. D. There is a side road from the left joining the right curve ahead. The correct answer is D. There is a side road from the left joining the right curve ahead. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that a side road will merge into the main road from the left as the road curves to the right. Drivers should reduce speed, remain alert, and be prepared to yield or adjust to the new traffic flow. Question 46. What does this sign indicate to drivers? A. The road shoulders are much lower than the road surface. B. The road is slippery when wet. C. The road is unevenly paved. D. The road ahead has potholes. The correct answer is A. The road shoulders are much lower than the road surface. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that the road shoulders are much lower than the road surface. This difference in height can pose a hazard, particularly if a vehicle inadvertently veers off the road. Question 47. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed for all traffic. B. The far right lane will end ahead, and drivers in that lane must merge left safely. C. All traffic must shift to the far right lane ahead. D. The road ahead will become a one-way street. The correct answer is B. The far right lane will end ahead, and drivers in that lane must merge left safely. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that the lane on the far right is ending and will no longer be available. Drivers in the right lane must merge into the adjacent lane to the left. Question 48. What is the purpose of this sign? A. To advertise the railroad company's services. B. To offer general information about train schedules. C. To provide a contact for reporting emergencies or problems at the railroad crossing. D. To indicate the presence of a nearby railroad museum. The correct answer is C. To provide a contact for reporting emergencies or problems at the railroad crossing. Explanation. This is an ENS sign, a vital safety feature that allows the public to quickly communicate with the railroad to report any unsafe conditions, signal malfunctions, crossing obstructions, or other emergency situations at highway rail grade crossings. Question 49. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers should speed past the construction zone. B. Road maintenance is ongoing, and drivers should avoid the area if possible. C. Traffic signals are out of order, and drivers should proceed with caution. D. A flag person is directing traffic ahead, and drivers should be prepared to follow their instructions. The correct answer is D. Flag person is directing traffic ahead, and drivers should be prepared to follow their instructions. Explanation. This road sign warns drivers that a flag person is ahead managing traffic, usually in a construction or maintenance zone. Drivers should slow down, remain alert, and be ready to stop or follow the flag person's instructions, which may include stopping, slowing, or proceeding. Question 50. What do the white arrows in the center lane indicate? A. Vehicles can use this lane for through driving and passing. B. Vehicles must turn right from this lane. C. Vehicles can use this lane to turn left and should use it with caution, as vehicles from the opposite direction may also be using it to turn left. D. Vehicles must stop in this lane. The correct answer is C. Vehicles can use this lane to turn left and should use it with caution, as vehicles from the opposite direction may also be using it to turn left. Explanation. The white arrows in the center lane indicate that this lane is designated as a two-way left turn lane. This means vehicles traveling in either direction can use this lane to make left turns. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. If you are struggling, don't worry, we'd love to help you pass your test.